I realize a city example would be if I drive down Market Street or Michigan Avenue in Chicago, that's an example of a great street epitomizing the city. Waterfront is an example of something that epitomizes the city. In Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania Avenue, example of a street that epitomizes Washington, D.C.
Epitomize means to function as the example for something. Similarly, epitome is the example itself. So in his day, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the epitome of what a Mr. Universe was supposed to look like. And he epitomized the entire idea of bodybuilding as a lifestyle. Epitomize also means to embody or typify something. In the movie Aliens, the role for Sigourney Weaver was originally written for a man. But when Sigourney Weaver became the first officer of the spaceship, she came to epitomize the idea of women in strong leadership positions. 20 years ago, there were not very many women CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. But more recently, the presidents of Yahoo, Hewlett-Packard, and Xerox have all been women. So these executives epitomize the achievements that women are capable of doing in today's economy. My moral philosophy is epitomized by the philosophy to do unto others as you would want others to do unto you.
What happened, it all started when Richard Sherman and Phil Bates got a bit physical with each other. They continue going at it here. This boiled over into a team scuffle with both sides getting involved.
A scuffle is a fight of some type, which would be epitomized by scratches more than punches, a mild fight more than a severe fight. So if someone gets into a scuffle, it means they got into a mild fight. And scuffle is also used as a euphemism for a more serious fight. So someone might ask, did you get into a fight with someone? And they might respond, no, it was just a scuffle. Scuffle can also refer to an argument that is, let's say, a little more serious than a normal argument, where it's close to being a verbal form of fighting. A lot of politicians like to get into scuffles with different people in the community in order to get into the news, in order to elevate their popularity. Or they like to get into controversial positions. This is something that Donald Trump is well known for, where he'll say negative things about something in order to get into the newspaper. A lot of serious fights actually start off as scuffles, where the people are just pushing each other around a little bit, and then they start to get more serious, and before you know it, it turns into a very deadly fight. Most schools don't separate scuffles from real fights. If someone gets into a scuffle, usually they'll get suspended for a few days.
This is what I heard, this is what I saw. I would really like to commend your officer and our officer for the work that they did. You know, we want to acknowledge the assistance that they provided also. But without further ado, guys, what us as a department and Chief Escos will help me provide the commendations.
Commendation refers to a formal recognition, as a form of reward for good behavior, typically for someone in the police department or someone in the military. So if someone does something good, they may not get a medal per se, but instead they might get a commendation, which would be a written letter of recognition for what they did that was good. The idea of commendation comes from commend, which means to praise someone. So if you commend a restaurant, it means that you recommend the restaurant. You say it's a good restaurant. So when someone gets a commendation, it's basically a confirmation that they are doing a good job. So a soldier can be praised or commended for bravery that is expected, perhaps, but at the same time when they actually do it, it's something that's very good that they did. After millions of people signed up for Obamacare, Obama deserves a commendation for doing such a great job putting together the program. I took a computer course a few months ago, and not only did I get a good grade, but I also got a commendation from the professor for being so successful in the course.
That's all for today. Tom Taylor is an ESL tutor. He teaches English in the United States and outside, all over the world using Skype. He can be reached at his website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
click on this link and check out his website and email with questions. Thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.